Okay, we are live. Okay, the camera's gonna do the weird thing. Perfect, that worked out. Hello, everybody. We are live on both YouTube and TikTok, talking post U.S. Women's National Team's 2-0 win over Brazil. I see y'all are getting in here, and again, you can find me on TikTok. You can find me up there on YouTube as well. Whatever floats your boat. You can also watch the replay on YouTube. They do stay up there, so feel free to check that out. Overall, I mean, let's see, midfield solved. Yeah, it's Lily Johannes. That would be the solve. You gotta just play her like that. That's the problem, right? Is at this point, it is painfully obvious that when you play Lily Johannes, you have midfield control. She's got great distribution. She's in the right spots to provide stability. She's just too good. Like I know she's a kid, but she's too good. What are you gonna do? Lost uncle, but found her nephew. I love that. Yeah, I thought PTJ cemented herself for me as the starter today. I mean, a lot of people have been saying she should have been starting, like, and called into camp for a while now. I do not think another one of the goalkeepers presently in on the roster keeps the clean sheet. So I thought PTJ was great. Pressure also not an issue for Lily. She is like so calm beyond what anyone should be at that age, or really at any point. She's just got kind of like an old soul feel to her. Like there's just a maturity. Sonnet did well. Yeah, Sonnet did great. I like, if you were on pre-match with me, I was very nervous about this backline. I did not expect this backline to fare well. This backline was challenged, but I thought everybody rose to the occasion. Now that being said, I think the way Brazil attacked was a lot of individual efforts, and it was forcing a lot of 1v1 defending. But they're very hard players to defend well 1v1. So I thought Tara McKeon looked great. I thought Emily Sonnet did great. I thought Crystal Dunn was pretty lights out in the first half. But yeah, internet calling PTJ nephew, I think so too. I was hoping Ashley Hatch would have scored. I would have liked to see her score too. I don't think she got quite enough time for me to have an opinion on how she did, but Alyssa looked as good as I've seen her for U.S. Women's National Team. I thought Alyssa was outstanding. And she's never had a breakthrough moment with U.S. Women's National Team. But that's exactly how she's been playing for Angel City now too. Is Lily going to end up at Chelsea? As an Arsenal fan, I hope not. But you know, like when she turns 18, she's going to have other options and other places to go. It would not surprise me to see Leon go for her right away or something, you know? Any chance Sharples gets called up? That would really surprise me. Thompson not up for woman of the match. Well, that's, I don't know, man. The people who figure those things out don't know ball. Yeah, I was happy to see Avery Patterson get on the pitch. I'd like to see her get minutes. Like, I really hope Tuesday we get to see more of the kids. Thoughts on Nicewanger and Albert's futures? I mean, like, look, I think that there are stronger people at both of those positions than those two. And I don't, you know, they're both very young. They could develop and get better. But presently I don't think so. McKeon, I thought struggled 1v1. Well, yeah. I mean, like, look, she didn't get beat though. Did it look good? No, like not necessarily. But like at the end of the day, as a defender, like did they get there? Did they get a clean shot on goal? You know. Dennis solid enough to talk about her age. I wish Gio was at Arsenal. So I think the age conversation with Crystal Dunn is fair. I think it's a fair conversation to be having. I do think, because of her versatility and the ability to play other positions, I think that's why she's still in the mix for U.S. Women's National Team for, you know, going forward for the 2027 World Cup. She's playing great, but I think I understand that conversation because she is going to be at an age where you would start to expect to see some slowdown. But she's playing great. Gio's still at Arsenal. Gio played pretty well today. Gio was giving us a hard time. I don't know that it would fix what we're seeing at Arsenal. It turns out what we needed was Chloe Kelly. Chloe Kelly's been a revelation. I hope she's not super hurt. Gio was their player of the match. Completely agreed. Thoughts on Sonnet? I thought she exceeded my expectations. PTJ with the clean sheet against Brazil. And again, if you weren't here earlier, I'm just going to repeat it again. Straight up, do not think any of the other goalkeepers on that roster keep the clean sheet. I think PTJ was singularly great. Thoughts on Cooper's yellow? I don't know what happened there. I'm not sure anybody knows what happened there. It was so bizarre between, you know, watching it happen and I'm like, what? And then hearing Kat Macario got a yellow. So then I'm like, I don't even see Kat on the screen. What's going on? But yeah, Macario is good. I prefer a faster 9. Like, listen, I love Kat Macario. I would just like her to actually get to play the 10. Like, that's the problem is we have so many people who are such, They're just good 10s. A lot of good 10s. Reffing was questionable. It's not an easy match. I don't think that one was an easy one. It was okay officiating. I'm not going to say it was great officiating. I just don't think this is an easy task. Did I see Dunn getting the captain's armband when Lindsay went out? I did not, but I'm not surprised. Macario takes all those set pieces, and I don't see them going that well. So they were trying something new today. I didn't love the way it looked today, but Kat Macario should be the person taking set pieces. It's not a close call for me. Thoughts on Ali Setnor? It was not her best for me today, but I think that was more because of what she was being tasked with doing. I like to see her more in the forward line than being part of the Vibes mid-forward situation. Gonna be a lot of trying stuff this year. Agreed. Camera work made me feel like I was in a fever dream. Yeah, and then also like that random drone I would see sometimes. It was bizarre. And I think somebody asked if I watched the alt cast. I did not. I guess I could watch both. I try to, as painful as it is sometimes, I do try to watch the main broadcast just because I know most of you all have watched the main broadcast, and I want to make sure that I am able to talk about weird stuff that happens. Yeah, that orange thing flying was a drone, right? Unless then somebody's gonna tell me it wasn't. Thoughts on Shaw? I didn't think she had enough time for me to have a strong opinion. I did think she looked good, but I think she largely benefited from Lily Johannes being in there to actually like make a midfield. Sanchez over Shaw. I mean, I don't know. We'll see when we'll see what North Carolina decides to do with that. Because I think North Carolina is gonna be in that boat. You know. Who is your player of the match? For me, it comes down to Alyssa, Lily, which is, you can't really have somebody be player of the match who came in that late, or PTJ. And it also wasn't like, with PTJ, it didn't feel like we were doing so much defensively that like you should give a defensive player of the match, but I just thought she was great. What were they saying about Sauerbrunn, Cook, and Patterson in the elevator? I have no idea what that was about. I must have missed that one. Let's see. But I've been like obsessed with Shaw on the U.S. Women's National Team for a while. Me too. And I, particularly like last year, we were so excited, or at least I was, for more Shaw and Big Fish. I thought they had really good chemistry. So I'm excited to see her back. Apparently they got stuck in the elevator. What is with all these players getting stuck in an elevator lately? Or I feel like it's like that and then the off season. I don't buy it. I still have UConn winning tomorrow, correct? I do. Yes. I feel very confident in that actually, but that's a little bit of, we got beat up so bad yesterday at UCLA that I need them to go do that just for morale. Who is Big Fish? Big Fish, me official. Been out with an ACL tear, but she's back. She's not rostered this camp, but she is training with the team for this camp, plays for Chelsea. She's fun. Let's see. I thought Alyssa had just a breakthrough U.S. Women's National Team performance today. Like I think she's made it very difficult to even argue she's a bubble player. Let's see. So excited and secure about the future of our team. Yeah, look, these are good problems to have. We have solutions for really any of the problems we've got. We seem to have good depth everywhere. Let's see. What do I see Kat's role in the future of the team? I think Kat is going to be a bit of a utility player offensively. So, because you can fit her so many different places. That's the thing. I think she's a special player. UCLA just had an off game last night. They did, but it was like, it just felt like a team that wasn't ready to be at the Final Four. Like, there were so many things, so many turnovers, so many just moments where, like, it didn't feel like their heads were in the game, Let's see. Okay, sorry. A bunch came and then they'll come back up again. Attendance looked good. Was a little nervous. Such a big stadium. It did, but like you got 32,000. Wouldn't it have been nice to like sell out and have atmosphere at BMO? And I think, Dignity, I think seats close to 30, but like I would have rather sold out BMO, but I also love BMO Stadium. So thoughts on Tara? I thought she was great. I thought this was a strong performance for her. Favorite rookie so far. It's probably Huff. Let's see. Liked Alyssa and Lily together. I did as well. Let's see. UConn's defense was suffocating and UCLA's offensive game plan wasn't versatile enough. Yeah, look, UConn, when those players are playing well, I don't know that there's a lot you can do. Like, I genuinely don't. I just, I don't know there's a lot you can do when UConn is firing on all cylinders. And to the extent there was something to do, you certainly can't be just like making it worse for yourself the way UCLA was. So Lindsay Selly is always tough. I thought Haran was fine. Sorry, not Haran, Heaps. Gosh, I made that error today when I was doing my quick thoughts. I have not made it really. Is my hair really short? I don't think so. Not that much. Why does it feel like Brazil played so dirty? Because that's kind of, I mean, it's not that they're playing dirty. It's just they're playing tough. You know, I mean, that's just kind of, they're a physical team. It's a physicality. I don't think it's like, you know, cheap shots so much. But I also think like the way that they played this friendly and what we've seen from their other friendlies is that, you know, there's not so much of a cohesion. It's a lot of individualism. And when you see a lot of individualism, it's, you kind of got to get gritty with it. No play out the back today. Well, there was no opportunity to do so. That would require, like, playing out the back would require that you had some kind of a midfield outlet to really like provide that opportunity, and it just wasn't there. Was it a red for you on the Lindsay foul? Yes, it was a red for me. Absolutely. I'm still floored that was not a red. Let's see, what changes would you like to see for the next game? I mean, I think they're going to play a different lineup. Like, I mean, you've got players like Caroline who are not starting. That's an interesting choice. So I think they're going to switch it up a little bit. I would just like to see us switch it up as well. I'd like to see us start Lily Johannes. I'd like to see us, yeah, please don't play Trin again. Let Trin rest. You know, some outside back action would be good, because I do think you need to diversify from Dunn and just see if you need to be building something else at the left. And Emily Fox worries me. She's due for, knock on wood, but like she's due for something. So what's our solution at right back if she can't play? Like, she just needs some rest, especially the way we're running her. It's just not going to make it better. Do you know when Gurma's coming back? Not a clue, honestly. I mean, I haven't seen a good injury update there. And usually when they're not providing injury updates, that's because they don't really know what's going on either. Not a great sign. Was it depend on coffee? I do think so as well. I thought that was about the same caliber of foul as the one on Lily Johannes that resulted in the pen. So, yeah, Gurma's injured, and I don't know when you're going to see her back. I just don't. Like, I don't think it's what's her injury. I don't actually even remember. She took a knock in her debut for Chelsea, and then it's just been, and before that she was dealing with an ankle issue. I don't know if it's still ankle, but we're not really getting a lot of updates. Calf. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, oh yeah, everybody's just coming through with calf now. I'm like, no, it's just gonna be like 20 messages of calf. But yeah. Have I been keeping up with Arsenal season? I have. I just haven't been doing lives. It's like, so I like going live for Arsenal. It's fun. It's just so early in the morning. And then frankly, like, my enthusiasm just kind of waned when anytime you're changing coaches that early in the season, it's just not good. It's not good. And now here we are, we could still win a title, because if Chelsea drops more points, like, we're back in it. Who knows? So thoughts on Jenna at Arsenal so far? I mean, she doesn't really, we don't have a lot to comment on. I thought she was fine last week. You know, I thought she had a good outing there, but, you know, needs more time. Thoughts on Sarah Strong? I don't like that she's only a freshman. Don't love that. Okay, let's see. Do I think Emma will ever try new midfields without Heaps? At this point, no. At this point, I've just accepted that Lindsay Heaps, if available, will be in the midfield. She should try other options, though. Like, why can't you just play Coffee, Lily, and Kat Macario, or Shaw? I mean, you could, right? Rose Lavelle, if she's healthy. You know, eventually Claire Hutton in there with Lily Johannes is something we could see as well. I like Fallon. Do we think she might be the number one goalkeeper? I have her as that presently. I thought this was strong enough that she is clearly above the other two that are there with her right now. So, you know, does Emma think so? Do you want to like keep developing it? Do you want to make a call that quick based on one match? I don't know. But I thought she was fantastic. Does Neiswanger ever get a call in again? I don't think she should as of now. Presently, no, but you know, she's barely been with Arsenal. She's working in with a new team. You know, it's just early to say that. I can't, especially at a position where we don't have as much depth. I think it's very difficult to rule that out. Let's see. Does Rose get a call in again when healthy? Yes. Yeah. Like if Rose Lavelle is healthy, she's on your U.S. Women's National team. It's just the if Rose Lavelle is healthy part. Okay, y'all. I am. Let's see. What about Kingsbury? I don't think she's getting called in at this point. Let's see. Sam's. I mean, they keep calling her in. They're not playing her, so I don't know what that's about. But we will see. So, all right, folks, I am going to actually dip out. I got a few other things to take care of here, but if you are new here, follow, like, whatever. I'm eventually going to try to do these on Substack because that could be fun. So find me over there as well. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube. If you want to watch this played back or watch any of the other lives from this match, you can find them on YouTube as well. But thank you all for hanging out. The match is at PayPal next Tuesday. I don't know what we're going to do about this because I will actually be at the match. So we're going to figure it out a little different, but we'll make it work. Anyway, I'll see you all next week. Let's fucking go. Okay. And YouTube, I say bye to you last. So see y'all.